Hey friends! In a quiet corner of a small town in Nepal, there lived a teenage girl named Mira. Her room was full of books. Some she had read, but most had been left untouched on her shelves. Every day she would scroll through her phone or watch videos thinking, I'll read that book someday. One rainy afternoon, feeling bored and restless, she noticed an old, dusty book she had forgotten about. Its cover was worn and its pages yellowed, but something about it seemed to whisper her name. Hesitant, she opened it. At first, it was slow going. The words seemed heavy, almost like they were waiting for her to pay attention. But soon, she was drawn in by the story of a young boy who had dreamed big despite all odds, and the small choices he made that shaped his destiny. She laughed, felt nervous, and even had tears in her eyes, experiencing emotions she hadn't felt in weeks. As she read, she realized something powerful. Every unread book on her shelf held a world she hadn't yet explored, lessons she hadn't yet learned, and inspirations she hadn't yet noticed. Each page was a whisper, asking her to slow down, to pay attention, to grow. The next day, she shared the story with her younger brother, and they discussed its lessons over a cup of tea. Inspired, she began picking another unread book, then another, learning something new every time. Slowly, Mira noticed that her imagination was stronger, her focus sharper, and her confidence growing. She realized that the magic she had been searching for wasn't in her phone or outside. It was quietly waiting on her shelves all along. Friends, sometimes we get so caught up in our busy lives that we forget the simple joys and benefits of reading. It's easy to get lost in the digital world, isn't it? But real magic often hides in the most unexpected places. Just like Mira, we all have unread books in our lives, waiting for us to discover their wisdom. These books could be those self-help books you've been meaning to read, novels you've been eyeing, or even those old, dusty textbooks you haven't opened in years. They are the stories, knowledge, and experiences that are waiting for us to explore. But why should we bother with these unread books? What's the point of reading at all, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, friends, reading is like taking a secret path less traveled. It helps you become more articulate, which means when you speak, people will lean in and listen, because your words will be like honey, sweet, and wise. Plus, it'll make you smarter than your age. You'll be able to solve problems and figure things out faster because your brain will be sharper than a tack. And don't worry, I'm not suggesting that you become a bookworm who spends all their time reading. All I'm saying is that we should take a few moments each day to open a book and let its ideas and adventures fill our minds. We don't have to read hundreds of books. Even reading one page a day can make a huge difference. Imagine having a library full of unread books inside your head. That's what happens when you read. Now, you may think you don't have time to read, but I say that's just a story your mind is telling itself. When we find ourselves saying, I'm too busy, what we really mean is, it's not convenient right now. There's always time. It's up to us to make it happen. It's like when you want to fit a round peg in a square hole. If the peg doesn't fit, it's not the peg's fault. It's because of the hole. So if reading seems difficult, don't blame yourself. Instead, find the right book, the right time, and the right place. Find your perfect reading nook where you feel comfortable and cozy. For some, it might be under a tree. For others, it could be in a quiet corner of their room. Pick a time that works for you, whether it's before breakfast or after dinner. Make sure you have enough time to enjoy your book without distractions. Finally, choose the right book. Something that sparks your interest and makes you eager to turn the pages. Don't worry about being too busy. It's all about making time. If we really want to do something, we find a way. We become more articulate, smarter than our age, and better at understanding ourselves and others. Now tell me, what's your favorite book and why? Share it with everyone. Let's inspire each other to pick up a book and start reading today. Who knows whose life we might change? Thanks for watching. See you next time.